Okay, so I'm going to show you how to insert an image. First of all, I find the page that I want to put the image on. I could um, go to the, let's go to Safer Ohio. That just has a form on it, but if let's say that we want to add an image of something on there, there's several ways that you can add an image. Again, I always go to the bottom of the page and I double click and I go to image. Okay, I cancel that. You can also go to insert and then hit image, and the same thing comes up when you hit upload or select. So I'm on a computer that is a laptop. I can hit upload and it will go to my desktop, my documents, all that kind of stuff. If the kids are on a Chromebook or if you're on a Chromebook, the view of this or the options are different. So, but I'm going to go back to my version of adding an image, double click, left click, and then I can do it by URL. I can do it by searching, and I can do it by stuff that I've saved in my albums or in my Google Drive. But I'm just going to search for something basic here, and let's say that I want this image. All I would do is highlight it, and then I would insert it within there. Now that it's in here, I can change the image. New Google Sites is a little weird with some of the image options, but it does have some um, little things that you can do. Now if I do this, it's going to change. You can see that it's changing the cropping of it. It might cut someone's head off. So you got to be careful that when you insert an image of someone, a person, that if you're trying to alter it or move it around, it might crop their head off. When I click on the image, I do have the crop, I do have the uncrop, I have an insert link, so I could put a link on this picture so that when they click on it, it takes them to the home page or school resources or something like of that sort. I can also delete the picture or the entire thing that I inserted. I can also replace the image from here. I don't have to delete and then go through a couple more clicks of inserting an image by doing the whole process all over again. The reason you would add alt text is for assistive technology, is kind of a requirement of the state of Ohio that any image has alt text for screen readers and other accessibility options. You can also add a caption to it, which helps with the readability as well. If I hit replace image, I get the same options as I did before, where I can upload from my computer, or I can replace image. I can select something from my Google Drive, my most recent things that I worked with, things that were shared with me, or I can even go backwards and go search by URL, or go by URL, search my albums, and then Google Drive. Now if I want to move this image, just like text, all of this does the same thing. I put it down at the bottom of the page. Of course you're going to find your own method of doing it, but I'm just going to take this image, and you can see that I'm dragging it around. I'm using my scroll. I'm still holding down my left mouse button, and then I'm scrolling until I can go to drop it somewhere. Now you can see that if I go here, it's going to put it next to it. If I put it up here, it's going to suck it up to that text. I can have it by itself, sucked up to that text, by itself, sucked up to that text, sucked up to the top of that text, by itself. So you can see that it's kind of a weird way of moving things around. But if I put it right here, it's going to squish Safer Ohio over, and it's going to make it the size of what, based on what this was. If I, let me undo that because I don't want to have a mess. If I put it down here and suck it up to this form, it's going to make it the size of that form, so the picture is going to get bigger. So you really got to be aware of the image and how you're moving it around and where you're moving it to. I always put an image in its own space first, and then I move it to where I want it after it's sized.